Hello, and today you find me at one of the most important stations there is on the Stockton and Darlington Railway. Let's take a look around Locomotion and, of course, Shildon Station.
Shildon holds a special place in railway history. Opened on the 27th of September 1825, the station is renowned for being part of the Stockton and Darlington Railway, recognised as the world's first public railway. Designed to facilitate the movement of coal from the Durham coalfields to the port at Stockton-on-Tees, Shildon quickly became a pivotal location in the railways. However, the original station at Shildon was rather basic, reflecting the experimental nature of early railway. However, as passenger and freight traffic increased, it expanded, and by the mid-19th century, Shildon had become a significant railway town, home to extensive workshops and engine sheds. The Shildon Works, established nearby, became one of the major centres for locomotive construction and maintenance, supplying engines and rolling stock throughout the rapidly expanding network of the North Eastern Railway. Throughout the Victorian era and into the early 20th century, Shildon Railway Station saw considerable development. The station was rebuilt and modernised several times, with new platforms, signal boxes and goods yard constructed to accommodate growing demand. The line was later absorbed by the NER and subsequently became part of the London and North Eastern Railway during the 1923 grouping of railway companies. The post-war years brought significant changes to all of the British railways, and Shildon was not immune to decline. The beaching cuts of the 1960s saw the closure of many secondary lines and a reduction in services, but Shildon Station survived, albeit with reduced facilities. Despite the closure of the Shildon Works in 1984, which was a major blow to the local community, the station remained an important link for local and regional travel. In recent decades, Shildon has enjoyed a renaissance of sorts. The opening of the National Railway Museum's Locomotion branch in 2004 brought renewed interest to the area, celebrating Shildon's rich railway heritage and attracting visitors from across the country and indeed the world. Today, Shildon Railway Station continues to serve the town, providing regular services on the Bishop Auckland branch of the Tees Valley Line, and it stands as a testament to its pioneering role in railway history.
Right, so I'm going to start just outside of Shildon Station here, and you'll notice here there's a railway track which is used by Locomotion. There's some old railway architecture there. I'll turn around. If you look here, that's your route down to Locomotion, which I'm going to in a little while, and I will be in this video. Bit of a long form video, this one. Anyway, back to the station to start with, and you've got us celebrating 200 years of the railways, I should say, there. And there is the Shildon Station signage. Two-platform station here at Shildon. Nice little nod to the world's first steam-powered passenger railway. There we go. Let's have a little look onto platform 2, which is the platform going towards Bishop Auckland. There's a dot matrix display there. Obviously there is the waiting shelter. An unusual stone bench, which I've never seen one of them before. There's the Bishop line. We've seen them before at Heinton and North Road. And the same right on tracks. I won't go through them again. They were in my previous videos. And this long form celebrating 200 years of the railways banner there. And there's also some very nice planting. And I wouldn't expect anything less from this part of the line because of its history. Nice curve there going out of the station, I've got to admit. Let's carry on down. A nice bit of there, but this is the main thing. I think I'll be able to see this easier from platform 1 in a minute. A very nice Shildon sign, or Shildon mural. Mural. It's not murals, it's mural. A nice Shildon mural on the side of this ramp, which obviously makes this station accessible. Although I note that to get from one end to the other, you've got to go up there, across here, and then over down there, which is a bit much. But at least it is accessibility friendly so we shouldn't moan too much about it. There's not much going on really. The main purpose of this station, of course, was the start of that famous train journey on the 27th of September 1825. Little mural over there which I think depicts Skene Bridge, which is obviously has been in one of my other videos on this channel. And there's the out going towards Bishop Auckland, a nice little bit along the line there. That's quite nice, isn't it? A nice bend there. Could be very good for a special, which they do come through here. Or anything that's going into a locomotion might go through this station. Let's turn around a little bit. And you get an equally good curve going the other way towards Darlington. Anyway, I finished on this side, so let's go over to platform 1. I'm on the top of this ramp here. And there's something here celebrating Shildon Smart Art. If you want to read that, just pause the video. As I turn round, indeed, here is the art across this bridge. I know not a lot of people like graffiti, which is needlessly done on our trains, but this has obviously been organised and brightens up what would otherwise be quite a plain bridge. Slowly walk across this. That's quite a good effect on the parapet. Makes it look like a house. I think they've done very well there. That must be the mason's arms. And that is quite brilliant, isn't it? And I say it's nice to see that being done as a community project, and really livens up the station. I'll go back a little bit here because obviously from here I'm going to be able to look down on the line and across the station. Not easily, but I can poke myself over. There we go. Heading towards Darlington that way. Over this way. As she curves out towards Bishop Auckland. And coming down from that railway bridge, you will see these 2 or even 3 buildings. And another view there of Shildon signal box. Right, let's carry on down to the platform. Okay then, so now I am on platform 1, which will take you down to Darlington. We get a little bit of a better view of the mural here at the end of the platform, the Bishop Auckland end of the platform. There we go. I'm just going to spin around a little bit, not too fast. There we go. And across the way there, you'll see that Shildon mural a little bit better now. There we go. Again, this side, always good. Got these planters. And you've also got this artwork here. So hopefully that'll focus in. You can read it. There we go. The Shildon Railway Artwork 2016. And there it is. That's very nice. And obviously very, very suitable for this particular weekend. Again, the Bishop line here. And there's a note to Shildon Platform 1 here. There you go. If you want to read that, you know what to do. Pause and read at your leisure. Hopefully you can. There's something called the Black Boy Rail Trail here. A walking distance of 1 mile. Let's see if I can get that in focus. There we go. It's a little bit small writing, so I'm going to go up and get that for you. That's something quite good if you've got the time to do that around here. There's the ramp exit. There's a waiting shelter here. And the exit at platform 2. You'll see that celebrating 200 years of the railway sign there. And here you'll see your onward travel information and other little bits of information again. So I shall go in on this. You know what to do. And there's another entrance here as well, and this is where you'll find your ticket machine here at Shildon. I think that's another or a small bike rack here. You'd think there'd be more than that, but I think that is a bike rack. And there you go, it's just a nice pleasant station to be at. The curves coming in and out do make it, of course. And yeah, obviously a very historic station here on the Stockton and Darlington Railway. Okay, then here at Locomotion, there's the running track they've got there, and that is the Shildon Station. But they've got some very historic buildings down at this part of the museum. So this is the more, I would say, traditional part of the museum rather than what you see up there. And this is the part that obviously has got all the history to it. What you see here are the coal drops. And there's a nice little piece about these over here. So let's just go. As normal, if you want to read it, just pause the video. I'm sure you agree that it is absolutely fantastic that you've got the museum here at Shildon, which is going to mean that these coal drops are going to be maintained. As it said on there, there's not many around the country. But what a fantastic little invention to ease off the manual labour of shoveling the coal into the locomotives. Such a simple system, but very well executed. Let's go and see what else we can see. Oh, we're going to cross this little crossing. See these buildings over here. Get another plaque on the wall, which I'll let you read. Good view there, down again to the coal drops. And this side as well. I've got some little bits of siding there with some flatbeds down there. We'll have a look at those in a moment. And these are the line side cabins. Pre-1839 line side cabin. I think you'll agree. I know they're behind this fence, but it is nice to see very well. And obviously they've got a new roof on. That helps with the conserving of this thing. I'm just going to go over a little bit. There we go. Tilt that down a little way. There we are. All right, let's go a little bit further down. Locomotion, and I've just bumped into Jen on the move.
Hello,
Jen,
hello. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. And what have you been doing over this weekend?
Everything. You name it, I have been doing it. I have been everywhere. I've been up and down the line. I've been chatting to people. This has been an amazing experience.
It has, hasn't it? What's been your favourite part of this last weekend?
Meeting people. One of the things I always say is all of this is about the people and saying hi to people, saying hi to yourself. This is it. This is what it's all about.
I absolutely agree with that. I hope you have a brilliant rest of your time. And thanks very much, Jen. It's lovely meeting you. I'm going to leave a link down in the description. Subscribe to Jen. She's got some fantastic content.
Amazing. I know you're not done yet, so enjoy the rest of your time here.
Thanks very much.
Okay.
Cheers, Jen.
And then it was time for what turned out to be brilliant timing as 47746 headed a charter on the main line with 44871 on the rear. It was made even better by a cameo from Rocket.
Okay, as we're going on down towards the Locomotion Museum, you'll see here the Shildon signal box. A very nice example of the signal box. Down here is the running track for the museum, which will connect it to the main line. Like the majority of the other stations along the line, there is Stockton and Darlington sign there, just before you get to the station. And everybody will be able to see that as you're coming, because the trains do come in quite slowly. And here's another look at the running track here.
So as I now enter the museum, I'm just going to walk around and let the pictures do the talking and let you enjoy the main hall here at Locomotion. There is also a lovely cafe which serves breakfast baps and a small lunch menu. It was nice to sit here and take in the atmosphere. A well-stocked souvenir shop is also available.
Well, as you can see behind me, there's a set of new locomotives they've got out on display outside of the new hall. Let's go and have a little look and see what these are.
This new Revolution very light rail vehicle could enable branch lines to reopen, as it is so energy efficient. It will be interesting to see if this initiative is taken up and hopefully extend the rail network. The train itself is excellent and looks very comfortable, especially for such a small footprint.
It's different, isn't it? Yeah, I'll tell you a little bit outside. This is a rail car there.
Sorry.
I then went to enter the new hall, and this exhibition has a lot of wagons as well as some historic rail vehicles.
I know it's the part of the locomotive one, I'm sorry. Sorry. Probably the
Locomotion
Yeah, they're just different extracts from the rest of it.
Shildon is of course the place where everything started. Locomotion number 1 left here on the 27th of September 1825. The Locomotion Museum itself is absolutely brilliant. I'd advise anybody to come here and have a look, as well as the one down in Hopetown, but of course this one is done by the National Railway Museum. The station of course has got its lovely curves in and out of the station, which will enable you to get some lovely photographs and videography. And if you have enjoyed this video, please like, comment and subscribe, and if you can, get out there, get on the railway and see where it takes you. Thanks very much for watching.